Howdy y'all. So we're here in Panama City on this beautiful waterway here. We got a pretty sweet setup for the night. This is where we're camping out. This is our spot. If you guys want to come check it out. We're gonna cook up some dinner, and I want to show you guys how this is our normal way. You know, the pretty simple way to cook with a whisperlite stove. So I just want to show you guys how we set it all up. So check it out. All right. So we got our soup here in a bowl. We got these cool little pots we scored from a couple towns before here. Super compact. Just one, all other sizes in here. Yeah, but this is the bigger pot in the set. We got this MSR little whisperlite stove, and it comes with a fuel bottle. You can just fill these up at Walmart or any store. You can fill them up, and super compact. It's got a little valve on here and a little pump just to pressurize the bottle. So first you want to just bust out the stove. Comes with little pieces of metal so you can like isolate the fire away from the bottle and away from anything else you don't want to get hot or whatever. So it's pretty basic. It's only got a few pieces put together. So this is the tube that connects to the bottle. This piece goes up inside the little burner part, so it gets real compact like that. So you just spread these apart like this. They go into little notches. Sometimes it's not so easy. Just like that. Oh, and by the way, my friend Dan Sylvester is the one that actually taught me how to do this, so I don't want to take all the credit. It's pretty simple, but there's some tricks to help you out with lighting it. So don't drop it in the sand. So once you get it all set up like that, you unscrew this little cap from the bottom here. You stick the nozzle. There's a little notch right there. Stick the nozzle in the hole through the notch. Push it in like that, and you put the little cap that you unscrewed off back on, just like that. Now for the bottle, you set this to the side. You want to give it a few pumps in the beginning to get it pressurized, and then that's where the piece goes inside there. So I don't want to mess this up. It's very simple. Try not to get sand in it too.
Right.
It's got to be on this side before you put it on. Goes over top of this and just notches in this little notch right there. So now it's connected like that. This little tab piece, this is the valve that opens and closes to let the fuel down this hose into the little burner. It sits up like that. So you want to set it up like that. You can use this if you want. I use it to shield it away from the bottle so it doesn't get too hot. So you want to give the bottle a few more pumps once it's connected. You want to make sure you're not around anything that can catch on fire, like this dry shrubbery. But I got a little cleared out area, so we should be all right. And there's a whole bunch of water over here, so
just in case
emergency, we'll be all right. So give it a few pumps. Now you want to look down inside on that bottom bowl area. You want to open up the valve just a little bit until you see fuel coming out the bottom. It takes a few seconds. Yep, once you see the fuel, you'll see it starting to get wet. And you get yourself a lighter and you light the flame. As soon as you see the water, you want to close your valve here. Put your little blocker up so the heat doesn't get to the bottle. Now once you close that, now that all that fuel is going to burn off, and it's going to get this nice and hot. Takes a little bit because there's a little bit of fuel down there. Pan out. Takes a few minutes. We got some time.
So you guys can check out the scenery again.
This is our sweet setup for the night. We saw a rattlesnake earlier, by the way.
We did. It was our first rattlesnake.
First rattlesnake. We saw, this is our second snake we saw, but the first rattlesnake.
And it was right up there, right?
I was setting up a camera for a little time lapse of our tent setup, and I was sitting up in that tree over there, and I saw a little rattlesnake tail sticking out of the hole. So
I'm sure our moms are gonna love to hear that.
yeah, so you gotta watch out for those rattlesnakes. Okay, so now it's all, now the fire's out. This thing's still closed, nice and hot. So you want to turn the valve back open till you hear it. Now the burner's lit. Now you can see the flame, the blue flame. It's nice and hot, super hot. Now you just want to take your pot of soup, or you can do coffee or oatmeal, whatever you want. And this cooks way faster than a regular stove. And that's about it. And in about, I don't know, 3 to 4 minutes, it'll be ready to go. And that's dinner. That's it.